Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hasham. Already I have completed 13 problems on budgets and budgetary control. So presently the subject going on is managerial accounting. In this subject, already 2 topics I have completed: marginal costing and decision making. This is the 3rd chapter called budget and budgetary control. Already I have uploaded the theory video on introduction part of this budget and budgetary control. I have explained you in detail regarding the meaning of the term budget, objectives, advantages, classification, everything. So before starting the problem, my suggestion to you, if you are genuinely interested, go to the theory video, watch the complete video, then you will get the good command on the conceptual clarity you will get regarding budgets. Starting videos I have prepared for different production budget, sales budget, and different types of budgets I have prepared. So don't miss the starting videos that are very important. Already 13 problems I have solved. So if you are watching first time my videos, I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel. I have uploaded so many videos on different subjects like financial accounting, advanced accounting, cost accounting, corporate accounting, then income tax, business statistics, financial management, investment management. So many videos I have uploaded. Select your subject, select the topic, watch the video. Definitely you will get a lot of confidence. Now I'm going to start the next problem, that is 14th problem. But before starting the problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems, which I have given in the link under my description. Before starting the problem, have a printout, have a hard copy of the problems. Then only you can be able to understand problem. Now, 14th problem. Following information is given about a concern. You are required to prepare selling overhead budget. Already previous video, one problem we have solved on selling overhead budget. Again, similar problem on selling overhead budget. Advertisement 2000, salaries of sales department 2000, expenses of sales department fixed 950, and salesman remuneration salary 6000. These 4 items are given fixed. That means whatever be the level of activity, the selling overhead will remain same. Then commission at 1% on sales affected. So there are 2 types of sales here. One is agent sales, one is direct sales. Agent sales ka matlab we have appointed some agents. Agents are going to customers' place and selling the goods. And direct sales are those sales which are done at the counter of the business. Customers are coming and purchasing from the business point. That are direct sales. So here commission at 1% on sales affected means 1% on direct sales, and carriage outward estimated at 5% on sales. The carriage outward is the expenditure incurred on transporting the finished goods. So 5% on total sales. Agents commission 6% per month on sales. 6% on sales. So sales during the period were estimated as follows. Rupees 1 lakh including agent sales of 10,000. So 3 different levels of sales are given. First level 1 lakh rupees total sales including agent sales of 10,000. That means out of 1 lakh, 10,000 are agent sales. Remaining 90,000 are direct sales. Second situation, 1 lakh 50,000 total sales including agent sales of 20,000. So out of 150, 20,000 are agent sales. So 1 lakh 30,000 direct sales. Third case, 2 lakh rupees total sales including agent sales of 20,000. So 1 lakh 80,000 are direct sales. So we are required to make sales overhead budget. So in this sales overhead, we divide into 2 categories: fixed sales overhead and variable sales overhead. Now see carefully, selling overhead budget A, B, C, 3 situations are given. So total sales, first situation 1 lakh, second situation 150, third situation 2 lakh. Now we bifurcate the sales into agent sales and direct sales. Agent sales are given in the problem. So agent sales in the first case 10,000, second case 20,000, third case 20,000. From total sales, subtract the agent sales, we'll get the direct sales. So 1 lakh minus 10,000, 90,000 direct sales. Here 150 minus 20, 1 lakh 30,000 direct sales, 1 lakh 80,000 direct sales. Simply we have bifurcated for our calculation purpose. Now fixed ones. 4 items are given fixed. Amount is given, not percentage. Amounts are given, that is fixed. So advertisement, salaries of sales department, expense of sales department, salaries of salesmen. These four are fixed overheads. Now variable overheads. Variable overheads are commission at 1% on direct sales. Commission on 1% on direct sales. Direct sales का मतलब counter sales. So here direct sales 90,000. So 1% of 90,000 900. 1% of 1,30,000 1,300. 1% of 1,80,000 1,800. So normally percentage of commission will be lower for counter sales or direct sales. More commission will be given to agent sales or traveling sales because they are putting a lot of effort in selling the goods. So normally sales will be more. Whereas counter salesmen are not putting much effort because they are sitting at the counter only. The customers are coming. So normally lower commission will be given. Then carriage outward 5% on total sales because carriage outward will be conducted on all sales. So 5% on total sales. Total sales are 1 lakh. So 1 lakh 5% 5,000. 1 lakh 50,000 5% 7,200. 7,500. Then 2 lakh into 5% 10,000. Carriage outward. It's a variable overhead because it changes with sales. More sales, more expenditure. Less sales, less expenditure. Now agents commission. Agents commission is given in the problem 6% on their sales. Their sales means agent sales. How much are the agent sales? 10,000. 10,000 into 6%, 600. Then 20,000 into 6%, 1,200. 20,000 into 6%, 1,200. So total B. B is the variable overhead. A is the fixed overhead. Now add up A plus B. 10,950 plus 6,500, 17,450. These are the total sales overhead A plus B. Similarly for B and C. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 14. Now see the 15th problem. The following expenses are incurred in a factory for the month of January and February in a particular year. So 2 months expenditure is given. January, February, wages, salaries, factory expenses. 3 expenses are given for both the months, January and February. Calculate the budgeted cash outflow for the month of February, taking into account that. This is the first problem on cash budget. So far we have prepared sales budget, production budget, purchase budget, selling overhead budget, manufacturing overhead budget. So many budgets we have prepared. But this is the first problem on cash budget. Cash budget shows the statement of incomes, so the statement of revenue and expenses. How much cash inflow and how much cash outflow. That will be given by cash budget. So here we have to find out how much is the cash outflow. Only outflow, no inflows are there. Only outflow in the month of February. Wages are paid at the beginning of next week. Wages are paid in the beginning of the next week. For example, whatever workers have worked during this week, the wages are paid in the next week. First week wages will be paid in second week. Second week wages will be paid in the third week. Like that. That point you have to remember while calculating wages payment. Salaries are paid in the beginning of next month. Salaries are paid in the beginning of the next month. For example, January's salary will be paid in February first week. February's salaries will be paid in March. March salaries will be paid in April. So here salaries will be paid in the beginning of the next month, whereas wages are paid in the beginning of the next week. Then time lag in case of factory expenses are half month. Time lag means delay in time, delay in payment. The time lag in case of factory expenses half month. Half month means the factory expense of the month, half will be paid in the same month, remaining half will be paid in the next month. So half factory expense are paid in the same month, remaining half will be paid in the next month. This is the information. From this information we have to find out how much is the cash outflow in the month of Feb. Now see here, calculation of cash outflow for Feb. Only one column. We have to find out how much is the total cash outflow in Feb. So 3 expenses are given. wages, salaries, factory expense. Take the total of the three, cash outflow for February. Now how to find out this individually? I have given in the working note. First item is wages. It is given in the problem. The wages of January 16,000, the wages of February 20,000. But how the payment of wages are made is given in adjustment. Wages are paid in the beginning of the next week. So first we calculate weekly wages. For a month consists of 4 weeks. A month consists of 4 weeks. So how much are the wages of January? 16,000. 16,000 are the total wages of January. So weekly wages 16,000 divided by 4. 4 weeks are there. So 16,000 divided by 4, 4,000 rupees per week. 4,000 rupees per week. Now how the payment will be made? First week wages will be paid in second week. Second week wages will be paid in third week. Third week wages will be paid in fourth week. Fourth week wages will be paid in the next month, first week. Next month, first week. 4 weeks are there in January. First week of January will be paid in second week of January. Second week wages will be paid in third week. Third week wages will be paid in fourth week. Fourth week wages will be paid in the first week of February. So here, wages are paid on the first day of the next week. Thus, wages pertaining to the last week of January. Last week of January wages will be paid in February. So how much is the weekly wages? 16,000 into 1 by 4, 4,000. 4,000 is the weekly wage. Weekly wage of January. This 4,000 will be paid in first week of February. First week of February. Would be paid in February. Similarly, the wages pertaining to the last week of February. February total wages are 20,000. So 20,000 into 1 by 4 is 5,000. The weekly wages in February is 5,000. The last week of February will be paid in March. Will be paid in March. So only 3 weeks wages will be paid in February. So February 3 weeks. Weekly 5,000. So 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. 15,000 wages of February and 1 week wages of January. January weekly wages 4,000. February weekly wages 5,000. So 5,000 into 3 weeks. 15,000. So 4,000 plus 15,000, 19,000. The payment in the month of February, 4,000 relating to January and 15,000 relating to February. The total wages paid in February is 19,000. Here I have taken 4,000 plus 15,000. So if you have not understood the first attempt, rewind the video again, watch it again. I have explained in detail that wages are paid on the first week, on the first of the next week. First of the next week. So first we want to find out the weekly wages. Weekly wages of January 4,000, weekly wages of February 5,000. 16,000 divided by 4 is 4,000. 20,000 divided by 4 is 5,000. Weekly wages. So out of 4 weeks of January, 1 week, last week of January's wages will be paid on first week of February. First week of February. So 4,000 of rupees of January will be paid in February. Similarly, weekly wage of February is 5,000. So 3 weeks will be paid in the same month. 1 week of February will be paid in March. So 15,000 will be paid in February. So total 19,000. Secondly, salaries are paid in the beginning of the next month. Here not weekly, but monthly. Salaries are paid monthly. So in the next month. So January's wages, January's salary will be paid in February. February's salaries will be paid in March. So here how much is the January's salary? 10,000. The salary of January is 10,000. That 10,000 will be paid in February. So thus January's salary of 10,000 will be paid in February. So February's salary is 10,000. Now factory expenses. Factory expense, time lag in factory expenses half month. Half month means half of the factory expense are paid in the same month. The remaining half will be paid in the next month. An example, the factory expense of January 14,000. January factory expense are 14,000 given in the problem. Half of 14,000, 7,000. So 7,000 will be paid in January. Remaining 7,000 will be paid in February. Remaining 7,000 will be paid in February. February's total factory expenses are 16,000. So half of 16,000, 8,000. So 8,000 will be paid in February. Remaining 8,000 will be paid in March. तो आधा अमाउंट सेम मंथ में पे करेंगे, बाकी का आधा अमाउंट नेक्स्ट मंथ में पे करेंगे. So here factory expense have a time lag of half month. Thus factory expense pertaining to second half of January 7,000 will be paid in February, and February's expenses pertaining to first half will be paid in February itself. Thus total expense of February will be 7,000 plus 8,000. So half of January and half of February. Half of February. January's half will be paid in January itself, remaining half will be paid in Feb. February's half will be paid in February, remaining half will be paid in March. So 7,000 plus 8,000, 15,000 is the total factory expense paid in Feb. Take the total, 44,000 is the total cash outflow of the month of February. That's it. Now, next problem is 16th one. See the 16th problem, it's a cash budget problem. A firm expects to have 30,000 rupees in the bank on 1st May 1980 and requires you to prepare an estimate of cash position during the 3 months, May to July 1980. The following information is supplied to you. So here we are given that we have to prepare the cash budget for 3 months, May, June, July. On 1st May, the cash in hand opening balance of cash is 30,000, and we are given the months March, April, May, June, July. Actually we have to make the budget only for 3 months, May, June, July, but the data is given from March for some calculations purpose. So March, April, May, June, July, 5 months data is given. Sales, purchases, wages, factory expense, office expense, selling expense. See the data given. By selling the goods, there is cash inflow. Remember the point. By selling the goods, there is cash inflow. Whereas purchases, wages, then factory expense, office expense, selling expense, all these are outflows. Cash outflow. By making purchases, we have to make the payment. For wages, we have to make the payment. For factory expense, office expense, selling expense, we have to make the payments. So receipts, revenue we will get only for sales, and payments are there for purchases, wages, expenses. That point you have to remember. Other information. See carefully. Understanding the problem is half solved. So when I explain the problem, with full concentration, listen it and try to understand it. If you have understood the problem, easily we can solve it. So first, other information. 25% of sales in cash is for cash. The remaining amount is collected in the month following that of sales. Remember this part. This is difficult. 25% of the sales are cash sales. So first of all, how much are the sales? March 40,000 sales. Total sales 40,000. So first we bifurcate into cash sales and credit sales. Cash sales and credit sales. So 25%. So 40,000, 25%, 10,000. So out of 40,000, 10,000 are cash sales. Remaining 75%, that is 30,000, sales are credit sales. So first of all, we must bifurcate the total sales into cash sales and credit sales. 25% cash sales, 75% credit sale. And the goods which are sold on credit will be collected in the next month. In the next month. Example, March 40,000 sales. Out of 40,000, 10,000 are cash sales, immediately received cash. Remaining 30,000 are credit sales. The goods are sold on credit. That 30,000 will be collected in the next month. Next month is April. Similarly, for every month we have to bifurcate into cash sales and credit sales. Second, suppliers supply goods at 2 months credit. The suppliers, the parties who supply the material for purchases, they are giving 2 months credit period. We are purchasing the goods from the supplier and we are making the payment after 2 months because suppliers are giving us 2 months credit period. Example, we have purchased the goods in March 24,000. It is given purchases of March 24,000. This 24,000 will not be paid in March itself. We are getting 2 months credit period. So 2 months will be March to April, April to May. So in the month of May we will make the payment of 24,000. Actually we purchased the goods 24,000 in March, but we are making the payment for purchases in the month of May because suppliers are giving us 2 months credit period. We have purchased in the month of March, but we will make the payment in the month of May. So 24,000 of March purchases will be paid in May. Similarly, April purchases are 28,000. April purchases are 28,000. This 28,000 will be paid after 2 months. So April ka matlab May, June. In the month of June we'll make 28,000. Next one is delay in payment of wages and all other expense 1 month. Wages and all other expenses delay is 1 month. 1 month means March wages will be paid in April. April wages will be paid in May. May wages will be paid in June. 1 month delay. Similarly, all other expenses, factory expense, office expense, selling expense, 1 month is the delay. 1 month is the delay. March expenses will be paid in April. April expense will be paid in May. May expense will be paid in June. That point you have to remember. Next one, income tax 10,000 is due to be paid in July. These are non-recurring expenses. Other expenses are recurring every month. Sales are every month, purchases are every month, wages are every month, and other expenses are every month. But these are non-recurring. Once a while it will come. Which one? Income tax. So here it is saying income tax 10,000 is to be paid due in the month of July. So only in the month of July we will take 10,000. Similarly, preference share dividend 10% on 1 lakh. 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000. This 10,000 rupees preference dividend is not a regular, it is non-recurring. Once a while it will come. So this 10,000 rupees is due in the month of May. So in the month of May, only in the month of May, preference dividend 10,000. Only in the month of July, income tax 10,000. These two are non-recurring payment. That's it. Now we have to make a cash budget. Concentrate now. First time we are making a complete cash budget. Cash budget for the month of May, June, July, 3 months. So 3 columns I have prepared at the extreme right hand side, May, June, July. Now I have divided this cash budget into 3 parts. The first part is receipts, second part payments, third part balance. First part receipt. Receipts will have cash sales and collection from customers. See, 2 types of sales are there, cash sales and credit sales. When we sell the goods on cash, immediately we will receive the cash. When we sell the goods on credit, we will not receive the cash immediately. We will receive the cash in future after 1 month, 2 months like that. So the cash collected from customers is on credit sale. For credit sale, we are collecting from customers. Presently cash. These 2 are revenue. Then payments. Payments are payment for purchases, wages, factory expense, office expense, selling expense, income tax, preference dividend. These are the total number of payments given in the problem. So all the payments I have taken. This is B. A is the total of receipt, B is the total of payment. Now we subtract receipt minus payment. Receipt minus payment. If you get positive, it is surplus. If you get negative, it is deficit. It is deficit. So you may get positive, you may get negative. If it is positive, surplus. If it is negative, deficit. So here we will take. To this we add opening balance of cash. Then we'll get closing balance. This is the complete format. Now I am going to take the amounts. First amount is cash sale. In working note, here in working note, I am going to find out how much are the cash sales and how much are the collection from customers. See carefully. Total sales. I have opened 5 columns. March, April, May, June, July. 5 columns. Problem में 5 columns दिया है? 5 columns. Total sales are given in the problem. March 40,000, 46, 50, 72, 84. All the total sales are given. Now I'll bifurcate the sales into cash sales and credit sales. 25% are cash sales, remaining 75% are credit sales. So 40,000 into 25%, 10,000. 40,000 into 75%, 30,000. 30,000. तो 40,000 को दो अलग अलग कर लिया, 10,000, 30,000. 10,000 cash sales, 30,000 credit sale. Similarly, 46,000 का 25%. 46,000 into 25%, 11,500 cash sales, 34,500 credit sale. Similarly here, 50,000 का 25%, 12,500 cash sales, 37,500 credit sale. 18,000 cash sale, 54 credit sale. 21,000 cash sale, 63,000 credit sale. I have bifurcated. Now I require cash sales, and I want cash sales only for the month of May, June, July. Here cash sales are there for all the 5 months. I don't require 5 months. I want only May, June, July. So May cash sales are 12,500, 18,000, 21,000. 12,500, 18,000, 21,000. These are the three cash sales of May, June, July. These amounts I am taking here. 12,500, 18,000, 21,000. Cash sales completed. Now collection from customers. See here. The collection from customers are given in the next month. In the problem information is given. The collection from customers will be in the next month. March collection will be done in April. April collection will be done in May. So here credit sale. This credit sale of March 30,000. Credit sale of March 30,000 will be collected in April. In April 30,000. Now credit sale of April 34,500 will be collected in May 34,500. The May's credit sale of 37,500 will be collected in June 37,500. June's 54,000 credit sale will be collected in July 54,000. These are the collection from customers. Now I don't require all. I want only for 3 months. May, June, July. So May is 34,500. June 37,500 and July 54,000. So 34,500 is the collection from customers and 37,500 is the collection and 54,000 is the collection. That's all. This is the only critical point you have to concentrate more, focus more on this point. How to calculate? Normally students will commit the mistake in this calculation of collection from customers. Take the total. A total we got 12,500 plus 34,500, 47,000. Like this total A we got. Now payment. Payment for purchases. Purchases from supplier. The suppliers are allowing us 2 months credit period. That means the March purchases will be paid in May. Because 2 months. March to April 1 month. April to May 2 months. So whatever we have made purchases in March will be paid in May. So how much are the purchases of March given in the problem? 24,000. So 24,000 will be paid in May. Now April purchases will be paid in June because 2 months period. April to May, May to June. So April purchases are given in the problem as 28,000. So I have taken 28,000. So March, April, May. May. How much are the purchase for May? 32,000. 32,000 is the purchase for May. It will be paid in July. So 32,000 July. 2 months time period. Now wages. Wages and all expenses delay in payment is 1 month. That means March will be paid in April. April will be paid in May. So April. See, April wages are 6,500. 6,500. That will be paid in May. So April wages will be paid in May. May's wages. May's wages are 6,500. June pay. Then June. June wages 7,000 will be paid in July. 1 month delay. Right? Next. Factory expenses. Factory expense same rule. 1 month delay. So March 3,000 will be paid in April. April 3,500 will be paid in May. April's 3,500 will be paid in May. And May's 4,000 will be paid in June. And June's 4,400 will be paid. So same rule will apply for office expense. Office expense are given 4,000 for every month. Every month 4,000. So I have taken 4,000 for all. Then selling expense are given 3000 March, that will be paid in April. April 3500 will be paid in May. So 3500 in May. Then May's 4000 will be paid in June. Will be paid in June. 3500 will be paid in June. So June's 4000 will be paid in July. Then income tax. Income tax is 10,000 due in July. So income tax 10,000 rupees in July. Right? Then last one, preference dividend. Preference dividend is, see the preference dividend is in the month of May. In the month of May, preference dividend is there. So I have taken the total. Now take the total on total in B. B total. Total of B is 51,500, 46,000, 61,400. A is the receipts, B is the payment. A minus B. So 47,000 minus 51,500, you are getting negative. So it's a deficit. So 4,500 negative deficit. That's why I am putting in bracket. Similarly, 55,500 minus 46,000, 9,500 positive. So surplus. Here 75,000 minus 61,400, 13,600 surplus. So first month we are having a deficit. Now opening balance. It is given in the first line. On 1st of May, 1st May there is opening cash in hand 30,000 given in the problem. First line. So opening cash balance 30,000. Now closing cash balance. So during the month we are having a deficit. Deficit means minus. So 30,000 minus 4,500. You will get 25,500. This is the closing balance. This closing balance will become opening balance for the next month. January's closing cash balance will become February's closing balance. Similarly, here May. The closing cash balance of May will become opening cash balance for June. June's closing cash balance will become July's opening cash balance. So here 25,500 is the closing cash balance of May. It will become opening cash balance of June. 25,500. Now add up 9,500 plus 25,500, 35,000. Now 35,000 is the opening balance. 35,500 plus 13,600, 48,600. This is the closing balance. That's all. So this is the end of problem number 16. So I have explained you in detail each and every point. So the first attempt, if you are unable to understand, rewind the video, watch them twice and thrice, definitely you can. Because these are very, very important, not only for graduation level, but even for post-graduation students. These problems are very, very important. So don't ignore, don't neglect, have some patience to watch the video. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video. Share it in your groups, in your friend circle, so that more students can watch these videos. And give your feedback. Comments. I'm waiting for your feedback, whether you can be able to understand or not. And lastly, subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. We'll continue the next problem in the next video.